What's up, YouTube? This is Ultra Rye, and today I want to talk about character usage and matchup data from the second beta. So now they got a lot of data, and on this screen it shows us the character usage rate, right? And obviously, Griffin Mask is no surprise that he's at the top, right? It's no surprise that Tizok is at the top because he was the new character, right? All these other characters were in the first beta, and he was not in the first beta, so that makes sense, right? So he was used the most. Terry makes sense because he's a staple, right? He's always going to be one of the most used characters. Rock, 14%, makes sense also because a lot of people used him in the first beta because you could lab him. Preacha, same thing, just a really cool character. I think a lot of people like her design. Hotaru, 11%, right in the middle of characters that are used. Down from the first beta, but most of these characters are down except for Terry. And then you have Vox, 8%. Mai's kind of surprising. I figured more people would use Mai. Kane and then B Janet. Kane makes sense because even though he's a really strong character, he does have a charged move, right? He's not the easiest character to use, and a lot of people just wanted to play games online. And then B Janet, she just wasn't very good. And that might change when the game releases. I'm not trying to say that she's a terrible character, but as far as the beta comes, she just wasn't very good and not one of the best characters in the game. So it's interesting that this is the usage list right here. And now they also released this matchup chart. So the red means that they have a winning matchup, right? The orange means that it's more even, and the blue means that it's a losing matchup. So as you can see, Rock, 51.16%, which means that overall he has winning matchups, right? Terry is red, and Kane is red, and Hotaru are red, which means that they have the highest winning percentage. And it breaks it down by character, right? So let's take Kane, for example. He beats every single character in the game. And a lot of them, he's in the red. So B Janet and the beta, Kane beat B Janet when they played 63% of the time. And Tizok, 66% of the time. Vox, 59%. And he even did good against, the other characters with high winning percentage in this game. He beat Terry, beat Hotaru, and he just had a lot of winning matchups. Surprisingly, the lowest is Tizok, right? And with 43%, and every single matchup is a losing matchup for him, right? He even has a 35% against Kane, but he doesn't have a single one that's over 50%. B Janet, even though she wasn't one of the most used characters, right? She at least had a couple winning matchups. She beat Preacha 51% of the time. Beat Tizok 54% of the time. So even B Janet had a couple winning matchups, right? And this was all the way down to Mai. So now I'm going to take all these matchups and I'm going to make a tier list. And we're going to see who's the best in the game, who's the worst in the game, just based off of matchups, right? So I have S tier 0 to 2 losing matchups, A tier 3 to 5 losing matchups, B tier 6 to 7 losing matchups, and C tier 8 to 9 losing matchups. And first up is Rock. And Rock has 1 losing matchups, 2 losing matchups, 3 losing matchups. So Rock is going to go into the 3 to 5 losing matchups. And I'm going to order these as best as I can. So now let's look at Terry. Terry has one losing matchup, and that is it. The only person Terry loses to, according to this, is Kane. So, Terry, top tier, baby. Vox, 1 losing matchups, 2 losing matchups, 3 losing matchups, 4 losing matchups. So Vox has 4 losing matchups, which means that he is going to go right here, but he's going to go further down than Rock, right? Because he has more losing matchups. Preacha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losing matchups. The only person Preacha beats, according to this list and during the beta, is Tizak. So 7 losing matchups, going in B tier. So now we're going to look at Kane, right? Kane does not have a single losing matchup. So instantly, best in the game. Tizak does not have a single winning matchup. So, worst in the game. B Janet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losing matchups. So she has 2 winning matchups and 6 losing matchups, which means that she's actually going ahead of Preacher, because Preacher had 7, I believe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. All right. So Hurtaru is 1 losing matchups, 2 losing matchups, only 2 losing matchups. And who is it to? Kane and Terry. So you going top tier. Last but not least, my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losing matchups. So even though she wasn't used that much and only has a 49% win rate, she actually has 3 winning matchups. So my F5 is going to go right here besides Vox. So now, is this definitive? No, this is just something fun I wanted to do, right? I think it's interesting when people release actual data from the company like this, right? Because it just shows us what people are doing and it's fun. And it was fun making this tier list. So if you were going by matchups based off of who played during the beta, this would be your tier list. Now, obviously, we have all these characters, and we have no idea how good they're going to be. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is just something fun. Once the game comes out, I'm going to be dropping so many guides. I hope y'all are enjoying this content. Make sure y'all join the Discord. We have over 700 people in there, and y'all have a fantastic day.